Hurricane Lidia in Mexico, October 10, 2023. Where the strongest hurricane in history hit the country and caused widespread chaos. Hurricane Lidia hit Mexico as a Category 4 storm, bringing wind speeds of up to 140 miles per hour. The storm has weakened after moving inland, with the U.S. National Hurricane Center downgrading it to Category 2 status.
Aquí está bien, güey. Es que a llegarle por allá no podemos, güey.
Lidia made landfall by the small beach town of Las Panitas just before 18 local time. It hit as a Category 4 status on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale, which goes up to 5. The hurricane then moved south of Puerto Vallarta to a point inland about 30 miles east of the resort and about 90 miles west of the capital of Jalisco state, Guadalajara. Lidia was moving east-northeast at about 17 miles per hour, and forecasters predicted it could still be a Category 1 hurricane when it brushed by Guadalajara, Mexico's second-largest city, around midnight. Jalisco governor said an hour and a half after Lidia made landfall that the storm had generated extraordinary rain and high surf in various places. The state had 23 shelters open, he said. The Puerto Vallarta city government said a few dozen people have gone to shelters there. By 21, the NHC said Lidia was blowing maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour as it passed near the inland town of Mascota in Jalisco state. The center said Lidia was moving east-northeast at 17 miles per hour and should weaken quickly as it moved over elevated terrain in west-central Mexico. Live hurricane force winds are happen along the path of the storm overnight. The NHC's added warning of dangerous weather levels, flash flooding, and swells on the Pacific coast.
No te pases, te están diciendo que no te pases, no te... Mira, si se pasó este pinche...
Ahead of the storm, Mexico's President Andres announced that 6,000 members had been deployed to help residents. I urge people living between Nayarit and Jalisco, especially in Bahia de Banderas, Puerto Vallarta, and Tomanslan, to take precaution. He said on social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, recommending people stay away from low-lying areas, rivers, and slopes. In the seaside resort of Puerto Vallarta, residents took shelter from the storm, with shopkeepers boarding up windows and peeling up sandbags in case of flooding. Earlier, the city's airport announced it was closing from 16 local time until 8 on Wednesday. The center forecast rainfall total of 4 to 8 inches with localized total of 12 inches possible in some places in the state of Nayarit, southern portions of the state of Sinaloa, and coastal areas of Jalisco.
Aquí en Manzanillo, en el Hotel Las Brisas, Las Hadas,
Local authorities canceled classes in communities around the coast. The expected impact comes one day after Tropical Storm Max hit the southern Pacific coast hundreds of miles away and then dissipated. Rains from Max washed out part of a coastal highway in the southern state of Guerrero.
Personas que se encuentran atrapadas al interior de su vivienda, podemos observar que son dos.
A dangerous storm surge hit the popular tourist destination in Mexico on Tuesday night as Hurricane Lidia, which rapidly intensified to Category 4 storm Tuesday evening.
Mira, la camioneta le lleva el agua, ¿ya vieron? Ya se le lleva el agua. Ay, Dios.
Is said to bring up to 8 inches of rain, sustained winds of up to 140 miles per hour, and flash flooding to the region. The airport in Puerto Vallarta, which is the fourth most visited in the country and saw 1.7 million international visitors last year, urged passengers to stay in frequent communication with their airlines as the storm approaches. The storm is expected to weaken quickly once it hit land, but could continue to build in strength in an unusually warm waters of the coast and was upgraded to Category 4 major hurricane status Tuesday at 3:30 p.m.
Con esta cobertura especial de las afectaciones de este huracán Lidia.
Parts of Mexico's Pacific coastline have already seen significant flooding this week after Tropical Storm Max hit. Local media reports a storm in the state of Guerrero. Hurricanes hit Mexico every year on both its Pacific and Atlantic coasts. The country's official hurricane season runs from May to November, with most storms developing between July and October. The impact of climate change of the frequency of storm is still unclear, but scientists say that increased sea surface temperatures warm the air above and make more energy available to drive hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons.